we often get asked what kind of a company best fits our type of financing. Certainly a lot of different ways to answer that, but Jason, what are your thoughts?
I think there's kind of two ways to look at it. Number one is the types of industries that would use a company like us.
Yeah.
And the second thing is the profile of that company and kind of what that company has going on that might determine whether or not we would be a good fit. So,
Some of the
what kind of industries?
Yeah, industries I think that are common that we see are distributors and manufacturers, staffing companies, healthcare companies, logistics or trucking, a lot of companies that are on an early stage growth that really are, prevalent in terms of the need for cash, right?
Yep, and I think, those companies that you listed are generally business-to-business companies, and they generate accounts receivables. So those are typically, good situations that we can help out in, but really the profile of a company within those industries is an important aspect to it. And companies that are growing really rapidly, banks have a hard time helping them out. Sometimes the ownership has some challenging credit situations going on. Those are the kinds of situations that we can help, where a bank, for whatever reason, may not be able to help them, but we come in and we help them for 6 or 12 months or maybe a couple of years, depending on their situation. And ultimately they grow and become healthy and graduate on to a bank.
So kind of sounds like, in general, what you're saying is anybody really that's a B2B with accounts receivable that a bank can't help at this point in time would be a type of company that should be referred over to us.
Send them over to me, yes.
All right, well I think on top of that, we're seeing some companies now that are hitting really strong growth and need a little bit extra capital injected onto them as well. And there's different ways we can do that, but I think in general you're right. The profile is making sure it's B2B. The better the accounts receivable it is, probably the more financing they can get from us.
Yep, agreed. I'm Jason Severson, President of Primary Funding.
Greg Solomon, Executive Vice President, Primary Funding.